Hello, everybody, and welcome. As I like to do every week, we like to take a look at the past week's market activity and bounce around the market and looking for something to trade. Well, I've been gone for a week or so, but really nothing much has happened. As you see here, the market's kind of been up and down, but pretty much kind of staying in a range here. And we're still not that far off all-time highs, which are right here. So we're still looking like a pretty solid market, and you can see that by looking at the volatility because it's gradually coming down again. When volatility comes down, generally speaking, that usually means the market is kind of going up because volatility is generally thought of as fear. When things start to crash, like right here, people get scared and volatility goes up. But right now, people don't seem to be that scared and volatility is dropping again. This is the S&P 500, the SPY ETF. We start with this every week. This is where we start our search. We then go over to the NASDAQ, which is the QQQ. Similar story, up and down, and again, pretty much in the same range and near the same highs as the S&P 500. The only one that looks slightly different is the IWM, or the Russell 2000, which is the small cap stocks. You can see this one has actually been on a tear. For whatever reason, this thing's been going straight up. Hasn't had the up and down motion of the other two, which means volatility is also dipping as well because, again, as things go up, volatility usually goes down. So what are we going to trade this week? We're going to go over to Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin's been on a wild ride over here, but except for Friday right here, it's kind of near its lows that it's been on in the past 6 months. So volatility is pretty low and it's near its lows. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a small bet that Bitcoin goes up over the next 30, 45-ish days. And the way we do that is by buying a call vertical. So if I go to the trade page here for IBIT, and you can see right here it says 47, which tomorrow will be 46, which is perfectly right in our wheelhouse. If I open this up, when I want to buy a call vertical, what I do is I start by buying a call just below the stock price and selling a call just above the stock price. And I'm looking to pay roughly 45 to 55 cents for this. So if I set this up, I want to see where we are at. 57 cents, totally fine. When you buy verticals, it's not so specific as selling. Selling, I'm always 33 to 40 no matter what. When it comes to buying, all this means is if I go up higher here, if I pay more, it just means I can make less. So because it's a dollar wide, which means there's $100 involved in this trade total, if I'm paying 57, all that means is the most I can make is 43. Now if I want to change it up a bit, I can make it $2 wide, and you can see now I get closer to my 45 to 55 cent range per dollar width of strikes, because this is $2 wide, and if you divide this by 2, we're like in 52 cents per dollar width of strike. So you can choose to play this however you'd like. In this case, I will do the 34.36. I'm looking to pay no more than about $1.10, $1.20, because if on a $2 wide, that means I can make, even if this goes up to 120, I can still make $80 on that trade. So I'm okay with that, but those are rules you can make up for yourself. How much are you willing to risk compared to how much are you willing to make? So for our trade tomorrow, if everything stays the same, we stay right here at around 34 and some change. We're going to buy a $2 wide call vertical, call just below the stock price, the sold one $1 or two above the stock price, making this a $2 wide vertical. And I'm looking to pay no more than about $1.10, $1.20 at the most. And that is our trade in IBIT, which is the Bitcoin ETF for tomorrow. I am excited to let you know I've completed a book that is now available to everyone that wants to get it called Learn to Trade in 7 Days. This is a book that will take you from absolute ground zero as far as knowing absolutely nothing about options all the way to trading them. Now, I'm so intent on getting this book to you because I really believe it is such a valuable resource for anybody and everybody that I'm going to offer an incredible deal on this, so stick with me on this. But before we get there, I want to show you what the book entails. The book is broken down into 7 days. Day 1 being what is an option. You'll learn everything about options themselves. We'll compare stocks versus options. Then we'll get into basic option strategies like the vertical. And finally, we'll wrap it up with how to trade verticals and then the making and managing of trades, which is to me the key to success long term above all. Now, as I mentioned, If you get into it now, if you go to this link, you can get this book for only $9.99. And I know that may not appeal to a lot of people because a lot of people aren't into books, but I'm so intent on getting you this book because I really believe it is such a valuable resource to anybody and everybody that I'll also throw in any one of my courses right here available on Udemy right now. So for only $9.99, you not only get the book itself, but you get one free course, which can be valued for as much as $100 depending on when and where you buy these courses. Again, just go to this link here and it'll take you to this page where, as you can see, you'll get the book and one of my courses for only $9.99. So really can't be beat. So again, just to reiterate, go to this link here. You will get my book, which you can hang on to forever, and I really believe is such a vital resource. I'm throwing in a course to really get you motivated to buy this book. That's how important I really believe this book is. The book and one of my courses for only $9.99 simply by going to this link. Please jump on this opportunity. It is something you really will be happy you did.